Oh, all right, hey guys. Man, I'm so pissed. I just did like 6 videos and all of them had the microphone cut off. So now I'm trying to do the right way, and I was on a roll. So that sucks. So now I have to go back and reiterate everything that I just said for the last 2 hours. Um, so if you guys can just bear with me, I gotta get that passion back. So I got the music rolling. Um, so I think, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna address first and foremost. Well, the issue right now is going to be judgment. I'm going to come out, I'm a gay man. I'm not coming out of the closet. I've been out for so long. Um, and here's the thing is people are going to turn this off and be like, oh, I disagree with this guy. But that's your problem. If you don't want to hear the rest of what I have to say, your own judgment has kind of left you out of something amazing. So we're going to start there. And we're going to talk about judgment. We're gonna start facing things that we need to start facing. We're going to start collectively coming together for good reasons. And this goes across the board. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what label you put yourself under. It doesn't matter what label you put yourself under. Democrat, Republican, Christian, Jewish, Islamic, libertarian. Whatever. If we're not listening to the music and the simping that's being played in the background, then we are not paying attention to what is valuable in this life. It's possible to treat somebody the way you don't want to treat somebody, and that's what this song is about. And I think that goes for a lot of people. And I want to talk about the judgment and people that want to claim the demoralization, and they have in the past. And I think people are waking up a little bit that the demoralization of the world is not sexuality, and it's not homosexuality. If you want to challenge me on that, I would challenge you to this part of the Bible, specifically the Bible. What is the one thing that nobody ever seems to talk about, and it seems to raise suspicion in a lot of things? Jesus Christ, before he's going to be crucified, what is the one thing that pushed him over the edge? What is the one thing that pushed him over the edge that he got pissed off at in the market? That is the greed. That is the corruption. That is the things that everybody's talking about right now, but nobody wants to face it. Nobody wants to face it for some reason, because they all want to say that we're being controlled. Get over that, first of all. That is the one thing that pissed off Jesus Christ, and he had anger, and he was a peaceful man, and that's the one thing that pushed him over the edge. And so if Christians are like, no, well, we can't lose our anger, you're avoiding the important issues that we're dealing with now, and that is the greed and the corruption and the money and all sides of the spectrum and every level of the pyramid. Every level of the pyramid is not just the top of the pyramid, which everybody wants to say, but I believe there's a lot of great people all across the pyramid as well. So I'm going to say that for myself. Because corruption comes on every level. It comes in the community level, the city level, the state level. But there's also great people in each one of those sectors. So judgment of a gay man. That's kind of the basis of this. And I hope you'll find some respect with some people. And I need to give you a perspective of what it's like to be a gay man and how difficult it is. And don't sit here and be like, boo-hoo, you poor thing. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. I'm just trying to get you to get my perspective, challenge my perspective. Everybody's been through shit, Everybody's frustrated with the way country is going. Everybody's frustrated with the world is going. So this is just me spitting my mouth and the things that I believe to be true. So being gay is not easy, and I'm going to hold you guys to this 4% of the population, this 4% of the population that includes gay, bisexual, transgender, everything comes down to 4%, and 4% is destroying the world, First of all, get over that perception because the bisexual community is way bigger than we even give credit for. There's the curious people. There's the people who are like, even if their partners, like, yeah, I must, I experimented a little. Even if they haven't, they're kind of like, well, that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. I'm playing the devil's advocate here, but sexuality should be embraced, and we need to look at sexuality as not something that is harmful to people. If it's harmful physically and mentally to the person, then yes, that is a crime. That is a crime against humanity. If it hurts any innocent person, if they're unwillingly put in a relationship, we got to look at stuff like that. That's the most important. That's a demoralization of relationships. We got to start with that. Right? Listen to the music, This is a frustration with just one man, and I'm kind of glad that maybe these other videos, the microphone was turned off. Kind of sucks. I was on a roll, man. I had some pretty great points. So, and now I'm gonna address the gay community myself, and I'm not trying to be like, I know everything. I'm not trying. This is my perspective. As somebody who struggles, and for the straight population, I want you to understand that 4% of population, you have 96% of singles that you're looking for, or you have 96% as opposed to our 4%. Like, take away 92% of your options, and that's what we're struggling with, is finding somebody within that small group of people that is going to be our ideal partner. So it is a little disheartening. Especially with stereotypes, especially when masculine and femininity, every person is not the same. Every gay person is not the same. There's a certain thing I love, confidence in femininity in a gay man, and vice versa with lesbians, the confidence in masculinity. And there's just fractions in between. It's not one or the other. There's a full spectrum of people. I'm in a military town, and there's people, like, there's a lot of people. Anyway, the masculinity and femininity is skewed, because you can't tell by looking at somebody whether they're gay, lesbian, bisexual, queer, or whatever. There's an intuitive part, but those people don't like to be called out when they're in a setting. It's a lot of those, like, and I'll call this out, a lot of people. It's a lot of people that are kind of like, yo, what's up, bro, what's up, bro? But then you're at a party, and then they start drinking, they start kind of hitting on you. It's not you hitting on them, it's them hitting on you. And you're kind of like, well, what the fuck, man? Because you're kind of the most homophobic person in this party. I'll call those people out. Anyway, I don't go towards that because I already saw the hate. Yeah, it's not my thing. The music is great. Check out Dub FX. Here. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna start challenging people a little bit. So if there's any straight guys out there that want to challenge me, and if I can earn a little bit of respect, I'm gonna do this. I'm not a beer connoisseur, but before you're gonna judge me about being gay, I encourage you to go out and try this first. Bourbon Barrel CRU. And I've got this for my birthday. It's probably worth 2 drinks. Hardywood Barrel Series. It's got a touch of bourbon to it. It's a dark beer. It has a lot of flavor. If you're gonna judge me about being gay, first of all, and if your masculinity is a threat, then try this and tell me that this isn't good. And maybe we can agree that I'm onto something there. Or not. And then I would challenge you to come back and be like, whoa. Maybe you have a recommendation of a good wine. Maybe that would be the counterintuitive of the stereotype of a straight man that they don't know anything about wine. Because I don't know too much about wine. I like wine, but so maybe in the comment section you can. I might not be able to afford that wine at this particular moment, but at least try that beer. Maybe I could get a little respect from some people who want to shoot some homophobic shit at me. But the thing is, I don't think many people will. I think when I start speaking up and start being a little more realistic, a little more true to myself. That could be an attractive quality, and the most attractive quality about myself I'm not sharing with people. So I can't sit here and relationships are hard. My track record kind of sucks, um, and I can't figure that quite out because, and maybe it's because I'm not sharing this part about myself. Crazy, crazy life lesson, you know. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. You know, I'll go back to the gay community. And I think it's wrong because what people don't understand is we have very selective few of people. So when we want to find a relationship, yeah, this is what I'm learning now, is the best places to go is where there's live music. There's not just a straight crowd. Those are the kind of guys that I'm looking for. The guys that enjoy the music. They're there for the music. They're there for the entertainment. They're there for the crowd. They're there not to lock themselves in a box and a stereotype. Um, those are the people that I'm looking for. But then there's those people. They're new in the community, or they're like, you know what, man? I would love to find somebody this weekend that I can connect with. And then you go someplace to a gay bar where you know all those people, the majority of those people are going to be gay. And then you go in there and you start hearing the music that sucks, usually. It's not original, it's pop, it's the same shit that you hear on the radio. And the younger generations, they might have something to say about that, but you guys don't know what true dance music is now anymore. That's the thing. Is back in the day, gay bars were the places where EDM, house music, dubstep, the new music, the fresh tracks, the things we never heard before. That's where you would go. That's where you would go to hear new music. And now we go to gay bars and we hear the same shit. Nothing original. And everybody knows the words. Everybody knows the line dances. They're becoming robots and stereotypes. So we need a little more authenticity, a little more originality, a little more encouragement in the lyrics, to give us hope. Like, hope is what we need, and that is not coming quite through, not quite coming through in the pop culture of music. So that's a huge turnoff for the gay bars. And secondary, I guess secondary. You go in there, you have a good heart, you're excited, and then the gay bar is the worst place to be judged. It's the worst place to feel like you go in there confident and you feel like you're not acting like those people, so you're not part of that crowd, and it sucks. Like, the good guys are being pushed out of those locations because it's not quite what they are looking for. But the thing is there's great people wherever you go. There's people who have different personalities. This is not putting bad stigma on the stereotype of a gay bar. It's just we have to enhance what anyway. Gay bars need to step up a little bit and bring a little more authenticity to the culture, I believe. Yeah, we got to be proud of ourselves. We got to be proud of ourselves for sure. But let's bring pride in the right way. And it's hard. It is hard. Jesus Christ. There's a pause in the music, so it's a little awkward now. Awkward silences is something that I am the best at. And it sucks because I'm an introverted person. I truly am an introverted person. So when there's somebody who just said something that rings true to my heart, I'm like, man, this guy gets it. I gotta think of the right thing. Oh, here's something I should say. Maybe I should say, oh wait, it's too late because we're already further down the conversation. Crap. That's how being an introvert is I feel like the underdogs, like the people getting the attention are the people that are out there that are they're not afraid to be themselves to an extent. And there's a little jealousy there, sure. There's jealousy back and forth in the community. But it sucks. It sucks. Let me just say that. It sucks when you go into a gay bar or any bar. And here's the thing too, straight people don't get this. Straight men have this thing, like, if they're a good looking man, and a gay person is checking them out or something, or they're like, oh, he wants to sleep with me or whatever, or whatever. Man, get over that. First of all, you should take it as a compliment that you're an attractive man. And what's attractive, and what I think is attractive, even for that person's partner, is to be friends with the gay person. You know, to be supportive of a gay person. Like, man, I want to help you out. Like, I want to, I want to get you to get in a good relationship with a guy. And that's an attractive quality on the girlfriend's part because they're like, wow, you just helped out that gay dude. I don't know. I need more straight friends, like pretty rad people. I'm not trying to sleep with those people because I know boundaries. I know what you like and what you don't like, and you just gotta state that. So don't have that paranoia that we want to sleep with you when you've already had that, when you've already made your statement. You know, there's bad misconceptions. There's bad, there's so many fractions of sexuality that I don't get. There's feminine, very feminine guys that sleep with guys, and then the next thing I know, they're like kissing on, and then they're like they're gonna go home with a girl, and I'm like, what? Um, but it's just another perspective that I don't get. There's a confidence in drag queens, and here's another thing for drag queens. Here's another thing, another challenge that I put out there. Drag queen shows should be about showmanship, not about trashy. Not about trash. Trashy can be funny. Trashy can be funny and entertaining at the same time. But when the quality of the show, when the costumes suck, when you're not putting a full effort into your performance, you lose respect. You lose respect. And here's the thing about one of the best shows that I ever went to was in Minneapolis on New Year's. And there's a place where they had a drag show, and the majority of it was straight couples enjoying an amazing show, a theatrical performance of imitation of character. They had somebody dress and did an imitation of Pink. They did Rocky Horror Picture Show, and everybody loved and enjoyed that crowd. Even close downtown, where it's a straight bar, they're doing drag shows now. Straight people cheer more for the drag queens than the gay community cheers for drag queens, and that's pretty messed up. What's up with that? So I think there should be more competitive nature as far as the drag shows, as far as the competitions. Um, we have to offer better out there, better entertainment, more quality entertainment, people. Um, and then start bringing in more people. Like, why don't we start bringing in like live performances from straight men and women who are there to entertain the crowd, and then that would start bringing in more straight people, and eventually the label of the gay bars would dissipate, and everybody would feel more welcome instead of in this little bubble. I don't know. I think that's the way things should go. And if not, creating, I'm in an area where everybody can agree. Everybody is upset that there's no places to go as far as a gay man, as far as somebody that enjoys music. And then what we all come to a conclusion to is it's not a gay bar that is a thing that we're looking for. It's a nice, classy lounge that plays like jazz, soul, swing music, that has live music, rock bands, that has something that brings everybody together over music, so we can mingle and we can have conversations and we have a reason to be there. That's what we want. We don't want, some people do, and so there's many straight people. They want to have that lively environment of awesome, amazing dance music with performances, circus performances, fire breathers, whatever. We just all want to have fun, enjoy life. And here we are, we work our asses off. We want to go enjoy some location that don't exist, So we create that location. So back to the relationship. Somebody that's what I want to get into is the entertainment industry and creating theme bars and places that bring something great to the community and to a relationship. If they can find a common ground with that would be great. Because it gives the opportunity to travel, to inspire, to challenge, to bring people together. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Declaring yourself, declaring what you're about. I'm sorry if this music is a little loud. but it's kind of like helping me speak above the music and kind of get my voice to a more confident level, and I think that's working out great for this video. Um, because sometimes we have to speak louder than the noise that is making it hard for us to be listened to. I think that goes true for a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of just noise poisoning the airways, that we got to speak louder than that we're tired of hearing. You know? So, and here's what I'm going to do to you. When I post this, you guys feel free to come at me with come at me is the wrong word. I'm not looking for arguments. I'm looking for perspectives. Challenging perspectives. Like, how do you feel? Okay, well, how do you feel about this? Or it seems to me like you think this way, but what about blah, 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 blah? Okay, I welcome that. I welcome that. I truly do. I worship that because that's how we evolve as human beings. That's how I evolve. That's how my views evolve. And for you to say that yours are going to stay the same, you want me to follow. We're not. It's frustrating. Challenging each other and doing it in a positive manner. If people want to comment and do some negative shit, we'll acknowledge that, and then we'll do better than most people can do. We'll say something better than most people can say, and it'll make them look like fools. And that's what I'm about. I'm about showing what negativity is destroying people and it's destroying those very people. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. If you put negativity out there and use hatred, that's going to come back to you one way or another. Crazy concept. So what are we doing collectively as people? I think we're accidentally, inadvertently, putting out more negativity out there into the population than even we want to. It's very uncomfortable for all of us. And then here we say, no, like, it's impossible to go, it's impossible to change things in a positive direction. It's just too much. It's just too overbearing. There's just too much for us to handle when we're all already on the same page. We see what doesn't work. We see what has not been working. And then we say, we sit there and we say a two-party system. It's going to be that way forever. Forever. And here, the first time in history, 2/3 of people would rather not for either party. That's the majority. Speaking mathematically, the basics of mathematics, and we sit here and we say the very thing that we're trying to defend ourselves against and stand for is not possible. A third option, sure. A third option, independent party would be great. Somebody that pulls the parties together, but somebody who does not use hatred as a weapon. Somebody who has solutions. Somebody that comes up with solutions, offers solutions, finds the middle ground, listens to the population, and addresses those very concerns from the population. Not being their own moderators, not saying I know what I listen to Americans and then do the opposite. Because you're not listening. You're not listening to what is important. What's important right now. Oh, that's right. This is the first video, so you didn't hear the other videos because the microphone didn't work. But if, as a nation, if we can agree on one thing. For once, why don't we just stop? Why don't we just stop everything? Why don't we just stop bitching about immigration? Stop bitching about all the small issues that is being a wedge in this nation and take care of the people that need to be taken care of most. And those are the soldiers, those are the people in the military who have sacrificed, and we are losing them every day. They are dying, they are killing themselves every day because we are not supporting them correctly. Can we not find common ground on that? That should be the number one. That should be the number one thing that we can all agree on. The people that are out there in war, we don't want war, but these people have been through a war. and they have lived through war. And if they speak up, we're not hearing their voices for some reason, for some weird reason. Like their stories aren't being put out there, and that's suspicious. You know, maybe they disagree with a lot of. Of course, they disagree with so much that they've been put through. They go in there. They go in there with the right reasons. They go in there for fighting for freedom. They go in there because they believe in something, and then when they come back, we make it. We make them feel like the thing that they fought for is useless. Think about how we make them feel. Because we look at the moderation of the media, we look at the politics, we look at the state of everything, and it's much worse than it was before. It's much worse than it was before. So many of these wars and things that were supposedly justified do not seem justified on the big picture. And the people that have fought for that are not being saved. You know, the proper care, free health care, especially if we can just agree, everybody's like, okay, we can't give handouts, but no, fuck you people, because these people deserve free health care. They deserve everything free to get them back on their feet because they sacrificed so much for this country. I'm a civilian. I was not in the military, but at least I get that perspective. And then which side of the Republicans and the Democrats, which one is going to take the opposition to this? So then we get a candidate who bases the structure of their campaign on something like that, maybe in the next election, but does not use hatred as a tool or a weapon against us. Because the one thing I'm learning is the enemy, the person that we're perceived to be the enemy, is probably not the enemy themselves. Because they come after us, we come after them, but somebody behind the curtain is crafty, getting brother to go against brother, and it's wrong. Music. You got to think about that too. Like even people in war, like that music, it gets us pumped, it gets us connected, it gets us ready to go forward. You know, if it always comes back to the music, because whether you're lonely, whether you're isolated, whether you feel like nobody is listening, sometimes the music makes you feel like somebody is listening, like there is an angel out there somewhere speaking to you, that there's hope. And that's kind of the basis of my beliefs. I believe music speaks the language of a higher consciousness, or something or the unknown. It speaks from the unknown, because it is rhythmic. It is the heart. You know, you have the heartbeat, but you have the rhythm of the earth. You have the rhythm. There's something there with music that I just can't quite pinpoint. That seems to connect us to something higher. Call me crazy, but a lot of people believe that too. Make a joyful noise. We gotta start doing that more. So I'm gonna start moderating. Oh, this really sucks. I have like 2 hours. Oh, good God! It's like 2.5 hours of video that I just lost because I didn't have the microphone on. So I gotta bring that, exhume that passion again. Exhume that passion for everything that I stand for, everything that I believe. And there's no reason for anybody to come after me, or make me feel like shit for thinking the way that I do. And you're welcome to challenge me. You're welcome to challenge my voice. We should be challenging each other's voices and then finding the common ground. At least having, you know, even the time of battle, if you're unwilling to compromise whatsoever to see the other person's perspective, then that makes you the weaker person. Because you're supposed to understand where the other person is coming from in the first place. You're supposed to understand the enemy. You're supposed to understand the opposition before you make any decisions yourself. So to refuse to understand the other person because of your own stubbornness is it's a huge flaw on that person's part. And I try to say this with being humble. I'm a humble dude. Everything involved, like, I enjoy hearing other people's perspectives. It's what I do. But then my perspective doesn't get heard much. So this is me, kind of awkward, an awkward gay, I guess, however you want to put it, an American, a lover of life. Jesus Christ, lover of life. And I'm going to try, maybe it might be fun, I'm going to try and overlay some bleeps or some censorship. Motherfucker, I think, should be Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman saying the word Morgan Freeman. I don't know, I think that shit should be shizzle. I don't know, it might be funny. It might sound funny. But also overlaying everything, I want to do this too to show my creative side. Is I will maybe put a video of me dancing, maybe making a fool of myself. But as an introduction of how dancing blindly, that's something that I've learned. Dancing blindly is what we're all doing right now. So I put on a blind and I dance to the music in front of the camera. You know, not really caring what anybody has to say about how I dance, how I don't dance, whatever. But then overlaying that with some of my artwork that goes to the beat of the music, I think would be a really great idea. So I might do that. But anyway, much love, people. This is, I guess, the first video. Yeah, the first video. After I already done like 9 videos. I gotta trash those, I guess, because they didn't work out so well. It happens. But you gotta keep trying, you know? You don't give up. So I'm gonna post this first video. And I want to hear your input. I'd love to connect with people who and this, oh shoot. And I'm also going to put curiosity into that. I have a whole nother story that goes into the realm of fantasy, what's real, what's not real, what's kind of intriguing and amazing about an individual who has gone through a lot of things, who paints things and writes things and dreams things before they happen. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of interesting. And you'd wonder why somebody in the government would be interested in somebody like me. And it goes into a huge... Yeah, we can talk conspiracies, but I'm not making any claims one way or another. It might just kind of pique interest with some people there. But painting things and having them happen is kind of a strange thing. But then you hear angels speak through the music, like this song, man. If we listen close enough, there's a message being brought to us through music, through art, through nature. We just can't turn our head on it. We can't look the other direction. We can't try to hurt those people that are trying to do good. They have no right to. They have no reason to. Because we are trying to help even those people that have been in the darkest situations, that are making bad decisions. This is a way, like, this is the very beginning of reaching understanding of even those people. I've gone through something that I actually... not play the devil's advocate, but got the perspective of those people that I always thought were like the most corrupt people. So I start from that. It's strange. Like, it's strange how life does that to a person. Like I have nothing against Republicans now. It's strange, but that's it. That's the very tip of the iceberg, the way I see it, because there's opportunity for everybody to grow and to move forward. And if we don't get rid of these labels, these damn labels that is blocking us from moving forward, we gotta work together and find a way to do it. So I'm excited. It's a great song. Dub FX. Dub FX. Check them out. They're old, and it's funny because I love electronic music, and a lot of people are like, "Yeah, I know Dub FX. He's old school." You know, sometimes like music is hidden from you until it comes to the right point in your life, and I think this is one artist. Definitely, he's killing it. Like I'm digging his music, but sometimes that music is hidden until you're ready to hear it. You know, so much love, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Try to do something positive for somebody or many people today, as many people as you can. And start changing the way you post things on Facebook. You know, um, start supporting the innovative ideas. Start supporting the cool things that put us into the future, or helps us dream of the future. The innovation is there. It's just a matter of us marketing ourselves. Um, so much love, everybody. Peace.